What's going on, you guys? Dallas Cowboy football news. Few things going on here in the Cowboy land. Jason Witten got in a 4-year extension. No money guaranteed in this extension. I think the only reason why, and this is no knock on Jason Witten, I think the only reason why they gave him this extension so they can restructure the contract because they had to pay back a $2.5 million loan, cap loan, that they got in 2011. So really the only money guaranteed was the restructure that's going to fall over on the extension. And so that restructure contract, that $4 million that's going to carry over next year, is pretty much the only money guaranteed in this 4-year extension. All right, now let's get on with our coaches. Coaches are getting extensions also. Special teams coach Rod Marinelli, Scott Linehan, they will be with the Cowboys for a future. I mean, and this is good. It's going to help Dak out with keeping the same coach and offensive coordinator. And then the defense, they're instilling this, and this defense is going to look pretty brand new, especially losing 6 guys. Now, I'm getting a lot of hate and a lot of questions asked of, what are you going to do now, Mike, with your 6 of your defensive guys gone? And I'm like, they're replaceable. And we replaced 3 of the guys already. Stephen Paya, he's the replacement for Terrell McClain. What you're going to get out of Stephen Paya is what we got out of Terrell McClain. The difference is Stephen Paya is going to be a lot healthier than Terrell McClain. Okay? Demontre Moore, a replacement from Jack Crawford. Nolan Carroll, pick your poison, replacement of Brandon Carr or Morris Claiborne. You replace Brandon Carr and Morris Claiborne with a draft corner. And then that corner, if it's a Morris Claiborne replacement, chances are the new corner is going to stay on the field longer than Morris Claiborne did. Morris Claiborne, replaceable. Brandon Carr, replaceable. Jack Crawford, replaceable. Terrell McClain, replaceable. And they already got those stones set. Mm-hmm. Now let's go on to the safety position, because this one is, to me, is a little bit more trickier about how you're going to replace Barry Church, because Barry Church and Sean Lee, when fully healthy, led the Dallas Cowboy defense in tackles. Okay, so let's bring up the Joseph Randle situation when DeMarco Murray left. The Cowboys just handed Joseph Randle the starting position and said, "This is your team now. Go out there and be productive." And obviously we know what happened with Joseph Randle. He got cut 6 to 8 weeks in the season, and it became Darren McFadden's job. Of course, it was a 4-2 football team. So I think the Cowboys can do the same thing with Jeff Heath. If you follow Law Nation, which I'm sure somebody does that's watching this because he has 11,000 subscribers. If you follow Law Nation, you know that he put out a Jeff Heath film video, and it was actually a really good video, and so I think the Cowboys are just going to hand Jeff Heath the job, bring a safety in either the first, second, or third round, because Jeff Heath, his coverage skills have gotten a lot better. Every time I think of Jeff Heath being on the field, I always think of Drew Brees torching him, just burning him up on that football field. But over the years, or over this past year, he has proven that he can cover better, he's taken angles to make tackles better, and he's a hard-hitting stud. So the Barry Church situation, Jeff Heath can replace him, but you kind of want to, and then there is also Kevin Frazier there also, but then you want to bring a safety in because there's nobody to back up Byron Jones. So obviously you're going to bring in a safety in the first, second, or third round, right? And then, then they're talking about our defensive line. Well, Charles Tapper was on IR last year, and he's going to come back fully healthy. Vincent Mayowa, he was inactive in a lot of the games in the first of the year. He led these teams in sacks with 6. Not much, but 6. If you get 8, 9, 10 sacks out of a defensive end, that was a really good year for them, in my opinion, right? And then DeMarcus Lawrence, as of right now, looks like he has no suspensions in place. So it looks like he's going to be playing 16 games in his career for the first time ever, right? And then Jalen Smith is going to help the linebacking core a lot. What scares me with Jalen Smith, of course, is the brace that's going to be on his drop foot. I don't know how efficient and productive he will be with that brace on, but if Jalen Smith can be 80% of what he was in college, it's still going to be a huge upgrade. I know we didn't lose Anthony Hitch, or a huge upgrade from Justin Durant, because, we lost Justin Durant, right? And then, that's all I got, guys. Don't worry about the defense. The defense will be just fine, okay? Don't let these haters get in your head, all right? Defense is just fine. I just can't wait for the draft. Anyways, it's your Dallas Cowboy football news. Cowboy Nation, peace.